Hi, Mish here, and for the Valentine's Day video, did a preview of one of these, the new Century MKE AP53s, the compact 5.56 223 in the roller system with their unique mags. And in that, it was just as a pure pistol. In this video, we're going to try it out with an arm brace adapter from HK Parts here. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to try this out. And also, in a separate video, show you mine that's been SBR'd. But this one has not, because this one is actually for someone that you guys, well, old-timers will recognize, and new-timers, well, you'll meet him. So with no further ado, we're actually going to cut back in time a bit. He has not looked at, much less even handled the gun, get his first impressions, and then do some test shots. Yeah, these cases are already cram-packed from Century, and then you add a brace to it, and yeah, it's nice and organized. And the reason this is here today with the brace is because for some reason he wanted one.
Hello.
Hello.
I wanted one. I wanted one of these.
Why did you want one?
MKE, I mean Century.
Don't forget ATI.
ATI, right. Yeah, so I've wanted a roller delayed 223 for a while now. And other than the Century C93s from years and years ago, which I did actually have for a little while. So I ended up getting a Set Me L. And that has been kind of my stand-in. Of course, the limitation of that is it's pretty heavy, and also you're just keeping it as is. Like as you get it, it is what it is, because that gun is the way that gun is set up is the way that gun is, and it should be, because it's kind of a snapshot in time type gun. So as soon as I saw these, I knew I wanted
Translation,
one.
80s as fuck.
Exactly. And the reason why is because the recoil impulse on roller delayed guns is just like nothing else. 53s, and they're generally priced right, at least compared to something like an HK. So,
which aren't even available in 223, at least not now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you haven't even seen it or put hands on it. Let's see what you think.
Yeah.
So, quick impressions after just dry firing, function checking it.
Yeah. So we're just out of the box with this gun. Yeah, with the extendable, adjustable brace here, the comb height on it, if you're using it as not intended, puts the sights a little bit low. So I have to scrunch down a little bit to kind of see through them. But as far as the way it feels, I mean, honestly, it feels just like any other MKE or a Century HK roller delayed gun that I've had. So I do have one of the AP9s at home, and honestly, this feels just like that. So if you've handled one of the MKE 9mm before, then you pretty much know what to expect with this, I think. At least that has our markings on there. And the trigger actually has the kind of HK sponge.
I don't know what you call that, but I know what you mean.
But it's not terrible. Yeah, it seems solid so far. So again, we'll have to see how it actually shoots.
How do you like those mags?
So I actually kind of thought it was pretty cool that they have the lugs. I don't have the other mag in front of me, so you can daisy chain them. Okay. As far as durability, I mean, I was thinking that these were they're actual MKE, and I think that I saw them for around $20 online, somewhere around there. Which is quite a bit cheaper than the $70 to $100 that the original metal HK mags are. So I think that they seem like they'll be a good alternative. Of course, we don't know how they're going to hold up from a durability standpoint.
Yeah, although as far as I know, the Turkish military, which has used the HK53 variant made there, at least until recent years, I believe those are the mags that they've issued with it. I believe.
I mean, it feels like an MP5, but 223.
Yeah.
So,
but weird, bigger.
But weird. So we'll shoot it at some point.
All right, we'll start off with a few rounds of Wolf 55.
flash hider rings. Yep.
All right, so good initial test firing. And before we move forward, if you please do comment, let me know what you think, and like, share, subscribe. You know, YouTube today, you can do that. But if you'd like to help out, check out Patreon, and also there'll be a extended, unedited, and definitely not SJW version of this video over on Patreon too. And now we'll try it with Phoenix 55. This is brass. HK53, it's basically, an MP5 sized version of an HK33, introduced around 1975 and adopted in Britain is the L101A1. Up front, it's an 8.3 inch barrel, just like majority of your MP5s. The 4-prong is different. Now, these are threaded half by 28. The originals would have been the original German threading. What was that, guys? 13, 15 something? This has an MP5 handguard. I've seen some 53s that have an extended version to kind of cover this gap. And this is where the 53 does diverge from the MP5 style, is with the wider magwell, longer magwell. This area is a little longer, meaning the overall length of a 53 gun semi or full auto is just a little more than an MP5. It also weighs a little more, depending on the version and variant, starting off at around 7 pounds. All that good junk. Doppler sights and scope mount top. These do come with the scope mount, although it is of dubious quality. And like most imports now, push pin lower, paddle. And this is just a standard AR buffer tube with castle nut. The end piece is from HK Parts. The front piece is the original MKE bit. And we do have the fingerprint bolt, which I think that's just kind of neat. And of course, more of a G3 style handle versus MP5. Just a quick rundown on this. Ready? I'm gonna try out the 53. I haven't. This is with Phoenix again. That is a ridiculously low impulse. Okay, I have fired a number of 33 types and even the old Vector V53. This might have the same recoil impulse as their 9mm.
Yeah,
That's
it's very close.
Nuts. And that ammo is warm ammo. I'm not gonna say it's the hottest ever, but it's more than Wolf, and it's thumpy in a few different guns. That was unexpectedly impressive. I'm gonna do you from the other side so I see how you eject.
Off-camera discussion. So that was with AAC 55 grain ammo.
With a few mags under your belt, any additional thoughts before you wrap things up?
Yeah, it is. It's the recoil is super light, like Nisha was saying earlier. It is not significantly heavier in recoil than the 9mm, so it's pretty crazy. It
really is.
It's cool. It's worth checking out.
Yeah, I was surprised by that recoil impulse, as I said. What also kind of surprises me is the SBA4. I do have one of these on one of my ARs, but it's not my favorite. I do think it's not the most attractive. However, it's actually kind of lines up with this gun. It's not much wider. It's kind of grown on me for this gun. Maybe putting a folding hinge here would be good, but this is what this came from HK Parts with. Brace adapter, sling mount. No, it ran well. We tried 3 different types of ammo.
Yep.
I will say the bolt is getting smoother. It was never horrible, but it's I think it's going to break in real good. Although that 4-prong ringing like that reminds me of that Tommy built T36K spots. I do like the navy pictogram lower. Those are cool. No, neat gun, and I don't. Comparing it to the best of my memory of the old Century C93 pistols and the Vector V53 pistols, it's smoother and definitely lighter recoil. So, of the HK53s we've had on offer in America, I'm going to say it. I think this is the best one, and it's honestly among the cheaper ones, too. The Centuries are a little less, but, I mean, surprise, surprise, right? No, MKE, and by extension Century, has really stepped up their game. And I think I speak for all of us saying we hope that recent events won't discourage them. And if prices do go up a little bit, just understand and support the business, because 2A folks need to stick together. Anywho, as always, if you could, like, share, subscribe. And again, check out Patreon for a unedited version of this video where we kind of riff a little bit. With that, this is Misha.
And this is Jay.
And catch you very soon next time.